Hi guys, today I want to tell you a little story about what happened to me yesterday. I actually fell. I had a pretty bad fall. I hurt my hand, all on the right side. I hurt my hand, my elbow. I did more damage to my shoulder that was already hurting because I landed on my elbow and twisted my shoulder, and I also landed on my knee. Anyways, I feel pretty bad. My point is that I didn't used to always pay attention to the little messages and little things, but one of the things that I learned about that I've learned recently is that we as humans are pure energy, and that we have the right side and the left side, which are masculine and feminine. And one of the things that I learned about my fall yesterday is basically relating it to how I've been living my life, especially recently, where I'm trying to force things to happen all the time, always trying to be like the driver and making my husband do things, and instead of just being more of allowing things to happen and being more in a flow and a creative energy, I'm always trying to force things to happen. And I get mad when things don't go my way. So yesterday we came up here finally to go camping, and that's why we're here in New Brighton Beach. And so we finally did it. I was making this big deal about coming here to go camping, and we went running in the trails of Nicene Marks, and it's beautiful trees, beautiful little creek, just so amazing to be there. And instead of actually enjoying the walk and actually just meditating, which is what I've been wanting to do, is ground and connect with nature, we decided to go for a run. And the whole entire time I was just kind of wishing that we could slow down so I could enjoy the actual place itself and enjoy the fresh air, because there's so little of that anywhere we go pretty much. So I kept thinking that as I was running, and it felt like I was missing out on all of it. And then all of a sudden that's when I fell. And afterwards I got up, I was all scared. I had blood running down my arm, and I was thinking shoot, I can't believe that happened. Anyways, I kept running even after the fall. I kept running. And then I realized later that what I really need to do, and the message behind all that, is that I need to lean more on my feminine side and actually start letting things happen on their own, kind of. Doesn't mean that when you're in your feminine energy that you're not going to work and that you're not going to be productive. It just means that you're going to be more creative, and you're going to do less thinking and more actually feeling your energy and feeling what your heart is telling you. It's everything that happens to you is almost like a little sign, and if you can read the signs, your soul is guiding you already, because your soul speaks to you through intuition and little messages, but you need to be able to pick up on the messages, otherwise you're going to miss the whole entire lesson. And so my lesson was that it's all on the right side, meaning the masculine side, and I need to lean more to my feminine side. If you can focus on things that you want and just be grateful for what's around you and connect with nature and appreciate nature, you're going to eventually start connecting with your feminine side. Going to be more of something that's aligned with your soul. And when it's aligned with your soul, you're not going to feel like you're working. You're going to feel like you're having a lot of passion, excitement, joy, and you're going to create more of that, which puts you again in something that I've talked about before, which is waves of success. And when you're in that type of energy, money follows. They always talk about how money is energy, but the reason money is energy is because it's a digital transfer. So anytime that you're in a flow state, your money is attracted to that. So because the energy of money is actually so high frequency, when you are in a high frequency, now you tap into that same frequency of money, and that's how you can start generating an income that comes easily to you without having to work really hard and having to be really driven and having to be so focused on getting things done all the time. Things will happen for you. You will attract people to you. You will have things happen, synchronicities happen that you weren't even expecting. You don't even need to know how exactly it's going to happen. You just need to be in your flow state. And so it's really important, I believe, to connect with nature, because nature allows you to get back into your soul's purpose here on this earth. I always thought that I had to be so driven in sales and everything, but I think more now I am wanting to find something that I'm truly passionate about, and nature really helps you do that. So I hope that this helps you if you're feeling a little bit lost or feeling a little bit disconnected. First, start with grounding, connecting with nature, praying to God, the entire universe, to help you to tap into the energies that will continually take you to where you want to go. And then everything else will flow.